Strange things everyone just ignores about Lori Loughlin's marriage. Lori Loughlin and Mossimo Giannulli, yes, the Target Mossimo, have laid low for most of their marriage, but that changed in March 2019. The pair, who rarely grace the red carpet together, was thrust into the spotlight over its alleged involvement in a massive, multi-million college admissions scandal. According to CNN, the famous couple was accused of paying $500,000 in bribes to help get their daughters into the University of Southern California as recruits for the crew team when neither girl actually competed in the sport. Though these two have now been painted as the figurative Bonnie and Clyde of helicopter parents, their love story is fairy tale sweet. From love at first sight to slapping on sweatpants and saying, "I do," there's a reason this couple's marriage has transcended decades and actual eternity in Hollywood. Here are some strange but adorable things about Loughlin's marriage to the fashion mogul. They wore sweatpants to their wedding. A wedding dress is pretty much the central part of any celebrity wedding. Kim Kardashian's gown landed her in vogue, but Lori Loughlin's nuptials were far more low-key even outside of Hollywood standards. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the Full House star tied the knot with Mossimo Giannulli in 1997 wearing sweatpants and ski hats. Not the look you'd expect from a fashion mogul and his bride-to-be. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, Loughlin revealed that she eloped with her hubs on Thanksgiving Day at sunrise, which means they still probably had time to watch the parade post-ceremony. The guest list consisted of Moss's best friend and a minister, and rather than a reception, they headed off to Thanksgiving dinner, where they shared the news with their loved ones. "Moss and I had both been married before, so we thought, well, it didn't really work out well for us the first time around, so maybe we'll elope and see how it goes and tell people," Loughlin told Entertainment Tonight. "We had talked about doing a wedding and we just thought, let's get up and let's go do it." They celebrated the wrong anniversary for decades. You can bet that Lori Loughlin and Mossimo Giannulli dove into that leftover piece of frozen wedding cake a little prematurely. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, Loughlin revealed that they celebrated their anniversary on the wrong day for 20 years. What happened? They were going off their marriage license, which said November 25, 1997. However, their actual nuptials were 2 days later. Loughlin told Entertainment Tonight that she only came to the realization that she was celebrating her anniversary on the wrong day after having dinner with actresses Candace Cameron Bure and Marilu Henner. According to ABC News, Henner is one of 12 people diagnosed with hyperthymesia, a memory condition that allows her to remember specific details from almost every day of her life. She reportedly told Loughlin, who was reminiscing about her Turkey Day elopement, that November 25, 1997 was a Tuesday and could not possibly have been their wedding date. "I called my husband, and I'm like, oh my goodness, we have been celebrating 2 days early," Loughlin told Entertainment Tonight. "So it's actually November 27, 1997. I think we're going to make our anniversary a 3-day festival now." She's the one that got away for John Stamos. There was never any real romance on set between Full House co-stars John Stamos and Lori Loughlin. Aunt Becky and Uncle Jesse saved it for the cameras, but the stars did go on one date. In an interview with HuffPost Live via Us Weekly, Stamos revealed that they hit up Disneyland together when they were teenagers. "We did have some off timing, but no disrespect to her family and her husband now, I would say that she could be the one that got away." Loughlin was married to Lionsgate executive Michael R. Burns during her time on Full House. When they divorced in 1996, Stamos had met actress Rebecca Romijn, who he later married. By the time Stamos and Romijn got divorced, Loughlin was with Giannulli. Stamos said Loughlin is "one of my dearest friends, and that's good enough." So there you have it. Fans will just have to relish Aunt Becky and Uncle Jess's lengthy small-screen union, though even that relationship is up in the air now that Loughlin has been cut from the Fuller House reboot, reported Screen Rant. "It was love at first sight. The romantic in all of us wants to believe in love at first sight. When you know, right? That's what the stories always say." As it turns out, Loughlin's marriage to Giannulli is indeed the stuff of fairy tales. In an interview with Closer Weekly, Loughlin admitted that she always had a different feeling about the Mossimo clothing mogul. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the pair reportedly met in a restaurant in Los Angeles. It was pretty much love at first sight from there. Though they eloped after 2 years of dating, he was Loughlin's endgame from day one. "I just knew when I met Moss that he was my guy," she told Closer Weekly. "I don't know how to explain that. I just knew it was something different than with anybody else I've ever met." They were married to other people, though it might have been love at first sight for Lori Loughlin and Mossimo Giannulli. They were both married to other people before they met. Loughlin wed studio executive Michael B. Burns in 1989 during Full House's heyday. The pair divorced in 1996 before the show came to a close, and she married Giannulli the following year. According to an interview with Closer Weekly, there's no obvious reason Loughlin's first marriage didn't work out. "She just had a gut feeling and went with it. He was a great human being, but I just felt he wasn't the one for me," she said. "I was probably too young and didn't know enough about what I needed, but I couldn't say one bad thing about him. He was a really nice person." According to The Hollywood Reporter, Giannulli has a son, Johnny Jean Giannulli, from his previous marriage, who became the owner of a pastry business called The Smart Co. Giannulli totally ships Loughlin with John Stamos. Aunt Becky and Uncle Jesse never worked out in real life, but we can't stop hoping, and neither can Lori Loughlin's real-life husband. Mossimo Giannulli has a habit of dropping into Loughlin's social media comments section to publicly ship his longtime love for TV's dreamiest uncle. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, Loughlin revealed that she gets an onslaught of comments about Uncle Jesse every time she posts something about Giannulli, though she has since deleted all of her accounts, according to CBS News. The general gist is that her fans want her to marry Stamos, who tied the knot with actress Caitlin McHugh in 2018. Though Loughlin and her hubs laugh it off, he occasionally feels the need to chime in. "What's even funnier though, is sometimes my husband will comment back and say, 'Yeah, you should have married Stamos,' or something funny like that. Like, he'll just pop off," Loughlin told Entertainment Tonight. Their $35 million mansion was a get-out-of-jail card. A couple that allegedly commits crimes together also spends exorbitant amounts of money to bail themselves out together. When Lori Loughlin and Mossimo Giannulli were charged with fraud for allegedly paying $500,000 in bribes to get their children into USC, they had to come up with $2 million in bail money, according to People. Thankfully, these two celebs had no problem paying up. Chalk it up to Giannulli's Mossimo fortune or Loughlin's Hallmark movies, but the pair used its $35 million mansion as collateral, People reported. Their massive Bel Air home has reportedly proved helpful in more ways than one. According to People, Mr. and Mrs. are laying low with their two kids, Olivia Jade and Isabella Rose. "At least being stuck at home stings a little less when you've got 6 bedrooms, 9 bathrooms, a large swimming pool, and something People describes as a gold bar, which sounds rather luxe." Olivia Giannulli is the youngest daughter of Full House TV star Lori Loughlin and Mossimo clothing company founder Mossimo Giannulli. A beauty and lifestyle influencer, she has grown a sizable brand and social media presence under the name Olivia Jade, boasting nearly 2 million YouTube subscribers and 1.3 million Instagram followers to date. Along with beauty and fashion, Olivia is a huge fan of higher learning. The miracle, as we've all now learned, was due to her parents' involvement in a massive nationwide college entrance exam scheme that allegedly benefited Olivia and her older sister. So smash that like button and hit subscribe as we find out what's come out about Lori Loughlin's daughter, Olivia Jade. According to ABC News, in an investigation called Operation Varsity Blues, Lori Loughlin and Mossimo Giannulli were among those charged in the largest college cheating scam ever prosecuted by the U.S. Department of Justice. The scandal entangled nearly 50 people, including actress Felicity Huffman and several high-powered executives and CEOs who allegedly paid bribes of up to $6.5 million to get their children into elite colleges across the country. According to court documents, Loughlin and Giannulli agreed to pay bribes totaling $500,000 in exchange for having their two daughters designated as recruits to the USC crew team despite the fact that they did not participate in crew, thereby facilitating their admission to USC. A couple that allegedly commits crimes together also spends exorbitant amounts of money to bail themselves out together. When Lori Loughlin and Mossimo Giannulli were charged with fraud for allegedly paying $500,000 in bribes to get their children into USC, they had to come up with $2 million in bail money, according to People. Thankfully, these two celebs had no problem paying up. Chalk it up to Giannulli's Mossimo fortune or Loughlin's Hallmark movies, but the pair used its $35 million mansion as collateral, People reported. Here are some strange things about Lori Loughlin's marriage that everyone just ignores. Watch this video to know more about this couple and share your thoughts in the comment box. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more related videos.